Kelsey with the 767 training team. I'm here showing you around the new interior on the 767-400. This is the new monument right as you walk in the L2 door. We're standing here at the L2 door. This is the new monument. As we go forward into the Delta One cabin, you'll see the wet bar area. This was a lav on the previous configuration, and they've turned this into a in-flight snack bar, wet bar area. They took the lav that was here and they set it up there next to the flight deck door. So that way the flight crews have a quick exit out of the flight deck and right there into the toilet. So this was a toilet and now it's the wet bar. I'm going to show you a few more things around this cabin. Hey, this is Kelsey from Tech Ops Training. I'm up here on the new 767 and I'm in the new business Delta One cabin, and I want to show you some of the amenities with these new seats. First and foremost, for our handicapped passengers, we will be able to lower this armrest here on the aisle and they'll be able to board from a wheelchair straight into the seat. The button for that is located right in here. Stick your hand right in here and you'll feel a little bump and then it just slides down. That's the pin that catches it right there. To bring it back up, I simply grab the armrest and pull it back up. In addition to that, we now have shoulder belts and lap belts that will come down and buckle together. If you notice, we do not have an airbag anymore. They've omitted the airbag on this fleet. They've gotten rid of those. It is disconnect. You can disconnect it up here like this. So now it's only a lap belt. And then, of course, to reconnect it, you simply put the button there into the buckle. Some of your controls in the seat. When you're laying down, you're going to have the bed and the TTL button and the Do Not Disturb button, along with suite lighting, where you can change the lighting of your cabinet area here. Up here, we have our main control panel with an upright setting, a relax setting, a lounge setting, and then a bed setting. You can also individually move each of the actuators to give you your customized seating position. Again, you got a Do Not Disturb light, suite lighting right here. And then, of course, right here is called the feature light, which is this guy up here, and you can turn him on and off depending on what your mood is. Back here we have in-seat power. We got a plug with a safety switch on it right there, and then we got 2 USBs, and then down here below is our headphone jack for our Delta One cabin. In addition, under this armrest is located a vanity mirror and the remote control in case you don't want to touch the TV. This also houses your reading light and your flight attendant call light, along with your screen controls. That goes back in there, and you can close this. Now, with that closed, you can still access your tray table. To access your tray table, simply push and release, and your tray table will slide out. You will then be able to unfold the top. To stow it, you close the top, and then push your tray table back in. Hey, this is Kelsey from the Tech Ops Training team on the 767. I'm here on the new interior. We got our new marquee right here at L2 door. And I'm going to show you the premium economy section here. This is the new premium economy product. Small little cabin up here. I want to point out the seats. The premium economy seat is, of course, made out of memory foam, just like the Delta One cabin. However, the seat actuators are manual. All right, so right here you got your controls. You're going to push that button to be able to lay it back. You'll push this button here to bring out your leg rest, and then this button right here extends your leg rest with a little bit of pressure. To retract it, you hit the button, flip up your footrest there, and then press this button and it'll snap back up. Okay, you're going to have to push the seat down. Push the leg rest down. There again, we have our seat belts, no airbags up here. In here is our control to operate the IFE if we don't want to use the touchscreen. There is your headset jack right here. Your tray table is located here in this armrest. And to get it out, you're going to lift up this lid It looks pretty fragile. Be careful with it, please. And you're going to pull that lever, and it's going to be assisted up. You'll lay it down and then fold it open, and of course it slides in and out. To stow it, you close it back, flip it up, and push it down, and then close the top. Your passenger power is located right here. You get a plug and one USB right here in the center. And of course, these are your new screens for the Premium Select cabin. Your ped power for your bulkhead seats is located right here under this armrest. It's a little hard to see. Go ahead and point that out for you there. And of course, your displays are up here on the, these are called public displays, by the way. One other feature I want to point out on these seats, right here, we have a stowable armrest, and to stow this armrest, you're going to reach down here. There's a little lever, and it drops the armrest. If I pull the lever again, I can then bring the armrest up. Just like that. Thanks for everything you do on the 6-7 fleet. This new cabin looks awesome. I can't wait to fly on it. Hey, this is Kelsey from 767 Training, and we are on the new 767 in 400 with the new interior. And I want to show y'all the overhead bin assist. It's only in the center, and I already know it's going to cause issues and drama. So, first thing is bins. To open them, you just simply have to grab the handle, and it's going to come down all by itself. Okay? The premise is that people will put their luggage up here, and as the bin weights down, you'll activate a blue light right there. And after about 15-20 seconds, you're going to hear a click, and if you release the bin, it'll drive up. Now, there's nothing in that bin. Once I put 61 pounds in there, guess what? It's not going to drive up, but you're going to be able to lift it very easily. Okay? So, the other thing is once that bin goes up, after it's had the weight in there, it kind of gets locked out. So what you have to do is you have to pull it back down and give it a reset, and that'll rearm the system. And there again, I put luggage in here, 61 pounds, and it weights the bin down a little bit. About 15 seconds. And the bin goes up and closes. It's going to be, and right now it feels like it's locked and you can't get it down. It's stiff.
But with 60 pounds in there.
Yeah, with 60 pounds in there, it should come down pretty good. Hey, this is Kelsey on the 767. We're on the new interior, the new 767-400. It's got a new interior. They pulled out one of our coffee makers and they put in an espresso machine in the forward galley. Don't have a whole lot of how this works yet, but I can't wait to give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Hey, this is Kelsey from the 767 Training Team. I want to show you some of the new features in our lavatory on this new interior we have on the 400s. Swing around here. We have this new seat. You lift this handle right here, and this cushy seat comes down over the commode so that you're able to, I don't know, vanity seat. You can sit in here and change clothes, put on makeup. I don't know what else you would want to do in here. But yeah, and then you just flip it back up, and it locks out of the way. We have a new fancy sink, and you set your temperature up here on the top, either cold or hot, and then it's also sensor driven. A little bit of a time delay on it there, but when you stick your hand under there, it comes on. All right. One other feature of this lavatory that we got to talk about, and that is the flush mechanism is down here on the floor. There we go, and we have the slow close toilet seat. And in addition to that, one more here, we have the trash chute controlled with the foot operated pedal. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Hey, thanks for everything you do for the 767, and let's keep them flying.
Hey, Kelsey, what are you doing?
Hey, Jody, I'm in the new lavatory we have here on the 767-400. This is the one located right next to the flight deck door. The one we relocated from the aft Delta One cabin to the forward of the Delta One cabin. So it went from where the wet bar was all the way up here to the flight deck door. This way the flight crew's got a quick exit to use the lavatory when they need to in flight.
Did you forget to wash your hands?
No, I washed them.
All right, very good. Thanks for watching from the Airbus team. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Kelsey. We're up here on the 767-400, just out of an interior mod, and we have a new panel up here. They've done away with our lighting control panel over here. The lighting panel, the button is now missing, and this is your new lighting panel that we're going to utilize. It's pretty special, and I'm going to take you through how to operate it. First things first, we want to play all. We want to run the entire sequence throughout the whole cabin, and we're going to board first. So then I press board, and if you notice real slightly that boarding dot is flashing. Okay, and if we back out here, you can see Delta One is in boarding. If I touch Premium Select, it's also in boarding. Main cabin, it's also in boarding. Now here's the deal. These light sequences take about 2 minutes to get to their final state. So it's a slow lighting process. And that's whatever makes people feel better. They don't like fluorescent lights just popping on in their face. So that's why we have these settings, these scenarios, excuse me, on this lighting panel. So you're going to need to wait until it stops blinking. Like right now, the boarding button has quit blinking. So that means this scenario is now complete. So if I'm going to change scenario and I'm going to go to taxi, takeoff, and land, I'm going to select play all, meaning all of my zones, and I'm going to press taxi, takeoff, and land. And there again, my button is flashing. See that button right there? It's flickering on and off. Now, the aircraft is currently going through a lighting change. This could take up to 2 minutes for some of these lighting changes. All right, and now it's complete because it stopped flashing. We're going to go to the next mode, and let's go to meal mode. Let's see what happens there. Play all, meal. And there again, I can confirm this by looking at the Delta One and it says meal. Delta Premium Select, it's flashing meal. Main cabin, also flashing meal. And now look, we have our new scenario running for our meal service. There again, it's going to take a minute or two for these scenarios to run and for the lights to come up to finish the scenario out. All right, this is a new panel. It's pretty intuitive, but you know they use some funny nomenclature on it. If I wanted to just select a certain cabin to change the lighting in a certain cabin, for instance. They're not done with they need the lights on in the back for whatever reason. I can select that zone no matter what's going on, and I can select high. And what you're going to see back there in the back cabin is all the lights came on. Here, I'll do it in Delta One now too. Delta One, it is in meal mode. I'm going to change it to high. And boom, all the lights come on. Premium Select is now also going to go into high mode, and there it goes. So these buttons across the bottom, the low, medium, and high, those just go to the old settings. All of these other ones are scenarios that we run based on your flight profile or based on what's going on the airplane. Hey, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.